here, my name is Alyssa. Today's video is all about condiments, and we are making dressing, sauces, and a delicious salsa. So I like to share recipes like this from time to time because not only are they easy to make, but they're something that you can use in a bunch of different ways. Whether it's making a homemade salad dressing that goes well with tons of different flavors, or the sauce that I'm going to show you, which goes well with so many different things. And then the salsa is a mango salsa that can be used as a dip. It can be used on tacos. It can be used on top of grilled tofu or fish, etc. And there are just so many uses for each of these recipes. So I hope you guys enjoy today's video. All of the recipes that I've mentioned will be linked down in the description box. They're up on the blog for you. And before we dive in, I would love for you to subscribe if you are not yet part of our community here on YouTube. There's a red button right below this video that says subscribe. Otherwise, let's go ahead and hop into today's recipes. All right, so we are kicking off with Matt's famous shallot dressing. This recipe is our go-to salad dressing and it's so good. We are going to start by finely chopping up a shallot, and you'll notice that I filmed him making this recipe since this is his recipe. So finely chop up one whole shallot. Once you have that finely diced, you can add it into a mason jar or whatever sort of dressing container you like to use. I will also link one down below that we found on Amazon that we both really like. And then in addition to the shallot, you're also going to add in some extra virgin olive oil, as well as some red wine vinegar, a little bit of mustard, any type is fine. We like to use whole grain, some salt and pepper, as well as some pepper flakes if you are somebody that likes heat. And then we finish things off with a little bit of lemon juice. It's the juice of a whole lemon. And if you are making this in a mason jar, you can just screw the lid on top and then give it a good shake. And one thing that you could also add, and we like to add sometimes, is a grated fresh garlic clove or just a chopped up garlic clove. It adds a little bit of extra flavor. So this is our, like I said, go-to salad dressing, and this is just like a traditional side salad that I love to serve it with, but I find that this really goes with any type of green, any type of toppings, and I think you guys are really gonna like it. The next recipe is a creamy vegan lemon dill sauce, and we're gonna start by adding some raw cashews into a blender. Also gonna add in some fresh dill and some lemon juice. In addition to the lemon juice, you also add the zest of the lemon, and then you finish things off with a pinch of salt and pepper. And the liquid that you're going to use to blend is just going to be filtered water, and you want to add in about a cup of that, and then you can just blend it up until it is smooth and creamy. And this is like a kind of thick sauce, and it pairs really well with seafood, but also pairs really well with like lighter protein, so tofu or tempeh. It's also really good as a dip, so you could serve this as like an appetizer with crackers or cut up cucumbers or something like that. It's really tasty, and I actually brought this to a family vacation and everybody loved it, so I think it's definitely a win and great for summer. And then lastly, I'm going to show you how to make my simple and semi-spicy mango salsa. So we're going to start by chopping up our mango. The best way to chop up a mango I have found is to slice it along the pit. So the pit runs the skinny way of the mango, if that makes sense. Like the pit is kind of skinny and you want to cut on the side of the mango that you see in the video. So slice on either side of the pit, and then you can slice the top of the mango and the bottom of the mango around. And then we are going to just cut the flesh out from the skin and dice it up. And if you guys have other ways that you like to cut mangoes, drop those down in the comments. I would love to know. I know that people kind of struggle with cutting mangoes, but this is the way that I have found to be the easiest. And as long as you cut in the direction that the pit is going, you will be able to get most of the flesh. Once you have the mango, set that aside and finally dice up some red onion, and I used about 1/4 of a red onion here. We're also going to finally chop up about half of a jalapeno. If you don't like spice, you can leave this out, or you could swap it with just a green bell pepper. And then we can work on assembling our salsa. So add the mango into your bowl first, followed by your red onions and some cilantro, your jalapenos, the juice of some lime, as well as a little bit of salt and pepper. And stir this all together, and that is your super simple mango salsa. Like I said, this is really great just served on its own with chips, another great appetizer option, or it's really great on top of tacos. I've done this on tofu tacos, I've done this on bean tacos, I've done this on fish tacos. It's also delicious on top of like an avocado toast or anything that kind of uses or needs a little bit of brightness and sweetness. So it's really delicious, and I think you guys are gonna love it, so I can't wait to hear what you think. And there you have it, my friends. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I know that these are kind of simple-ish recipes, but like I said, I really like sharing this type of kind of foundational type recipes with you, because I feel like if you can have sauces and dressings and things like this that you can add for flavor to your meals, it's a really easy way for you to change things up, but also not spend a lot of time doing it, if that makes sense. So if you do want to try any of these recipes, they are all linked down below in the description box for you. They're up on the blog and ready for you to make them. I'd also love to know if there are any other type of videos like this that you're interested in. I am going to be sharing my everyday, the best in the world, goes well with everything tahini dressing recipe soon. That sauce slash dressing is like my go-to for pretty much everything. So I'll definitely be sharing that. But if there are any other requests, let me know down in the comments. Otherwise, if you liked today's video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe by clicking the red button that is right below this video. I hope you've had an awesome rest of your day. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.